Hey everybody, this is Shawn Powell. I want to do a video real quick, and this is going to have to be pretty quick. My birthday's coming up this week, and my girlfriend surprised me. We're going to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. I've never been there. First time my little boy's been to the mountains. But I really kind of drew something up this morning and just wanted to tell you the importance of power lead systems. And I've been with them since February of 2015, y'all. And I can tell you, it had everything to do with how I got free-footed with it, from a job. That's absolutely a fact. I did restaurants for 26 years here in North Carolina. And May 7, 2015, I was able to walk away from that, and Power Lead Systems had a lot to do with that. Now, there is a lot of things in Power Lead Systems that you can use it for. I'm going to tell you the three big things that I think is what the best parts about Power Lead Systems, at least what it's meant to me for making financial, even six-figure income using this system. And just so you know, I am far from being the only one making 6- and 7-figure income using Power Lead Systems. So I wanted to take a second and show you what I've learned since I've been in since 2015. Okay, first of all, this is actually the Getting Started page that we have inside of Power Lead Systems. And if you notice, everything is green right here, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, if you want to know the difference between making a couple of $100 or $100 a week, or maybe $100 or a couple hundred a month in Power Lead Systems, and making thousands a week, is having this all green, y'all. These are all the upgrades and everything, and it is the difference between making hundreds a week and thousands in Power Lead Systems. So do take that consideration. We're not telling you that just to be saying it. We're not telling you that to try to get you to go, to be upgraded or whatever. I'm telling you the reality of it all. Okay. Now, the very first, and I say probably one of the most important things that I learned about Power Lead Systems is creating your own landing pages and sales pages. Now, for someone who's brand new, if you don't know the difference, what makes you stand out in a business, let's say that there's thousands of people, and you know a lot of these people, everybody that's in your list, or other people around you, they're jumping in this hot business like crazy, right? When you can make yourself stand out from everybody else, it kind of lifts you up above everybody. And Power Lead Systems gave me the ability to do that very thing, right? So I'm going to give you a couple examples of that right here. This is actually one of the sales funnels that I had personally created. This is the landing page itself, or the capture page, if you like to call it that. And in it, I give the people the ability to connect directly with me. Usually it's about a 2-minute video. I never tell people what the name of the business is anywhere on that page or in the video itself, because sometimes if you tell somebody what you think or the name of the business, they're going to assume they know what something is when they don't, and they won't go any farther. Here's another big tip also, y'all. Do not put the name of the company in your subdomain or domain itself, because if I'm looking at it and it says Amway, you know how people feel about Amway, right? Well, years ago, a lot of times people didn't know what Amway was. They just heard the bad, taste that it put in people's mouth in Amway from the 80s and 70s or whatever, So, and it was not bad. So many people would go to the meetings and it's like, wow, this is awesome. What is it? And bam, they tell you it was Amway. If they would have told you right from the get-go, how many people would not have gone, would have saw the big picture. And that's kind of what happens, maybe in a much smaller scale, but that's why we don't tell what people, what the business is right from the get-go. This landing page right here, or capture page, y'all, is one that I created. I like to use a little bit of my own personality. I like the colors blue, to be honest. I think it always looks good. And I thought about, hey, I wonder what would happen if I took a background like this, and you want a business that's really out of this world. Well, this is the business you have been searching for. Here you're really going to be really going to go places. Y'all, life changes can sometimes be just one click away because life's too short. Okay, so that's actually the capture page that I created. And in that video, y'all, this is for a company that I came into in 2016. Made over $40,000 in the first 30 days in it. I had a $9,000 a day, a $13,000 weekend. I'm still doing this business. I just renewed. It has a yearly annual, admin fee. It's the only money the company makes. And I'm still making up to $6,000 plus a month inside this business, and I've been with them for over 3 years now. So in this video, obviously it's meant a lot to me, right? I was able to pay my house off, my little boy's $11,000 worth of medical bills. I bought a Jaguar convertible that I'd always wanted, a sapphire blue with ivory leather, navy blue top, exactly the kind of car I wanted. So in this video, all I had to do was just let go. Tell people what I think about my business, but I never told them what it was, right? So the reason I put me in the video is because I want people to connect with me. Now, under the exact same way I do YouTube videos. Because if I believe in the business like I believe in Power Lead Systems, all I got to do is sit down and mash record and let go. People can sense that I believe in this. I don't have to script anything. I put down the 3 things so I wouldn't forget it, but I just tell you what I think about it. You know, and that's exactly what I do with my videos, and it's very valuable, I think, for people to sense that and know that when they first meet you. You see what I'm saying? So they go through here, and I've got 2 choices now, right? Because I didn't say the name of this business or anything else, if I wanted to send them to a sales page itself, let's say I have an awesome sales page from the company, and I didn't want to make all the presentations and stuff like that, y'all, that's fine. I've already basically done my job. My job was, I want to give these people someone to connect with. Y'all, people join people. If this 2-minute video gave these people the feeling that I really believed in this business, and then the sales page did a great job, what, didn't I already have something there? See what I'm saying? Some of y'all, you are really bad about using the default landing page, a default sales page, and then they've already come through and looked at everything and left, but they never connected with you, and all you've got left now is just to try to use an email and capture these people. Hope that these emails even get there to them, and to me it's almost like having the front door of your house open, right? Don't you think about this, y'all? It's like your front door of your house is open. They came in and walked around your house. You weren't there. They don't even know who you are or that you're even the owner, to be honest. They left, and now you're going to send an email. Well, here, I'm literally standing at the front door of my house with my hand out, and I'm welcoming people into it. Think of that like that, y'all. I did from day one. What did it do? Y'all, the first time I started making 6-figure income, I was using a creative landing page where I was explaining the business. And they weren't even pretty pages, to be honest, y'all. But you know what was more important? They connected with someone. People join people, y'all. So what am I trying to tell you? For the ones who are looking to brand yourself, there's nothing you can ever do in online business more valuable than to brand yourself. Power Lead Systems gave me the ability to do so. And it didn't take really pretty pages to do it either. So if you understand that people join people, and if you don't have a way for these people to know who you are, you're always going to struggle. You're never going to get the figures and the numbers and ratios that are ridiculous like I do. I've got some of the biggest leaders I know, y'all, and I know they spend $10,000, $15,000 a month with paid advertising. And yet I still have higher numbers than them. And often when it's all said and done, I'd make more money than them because I wasn't having this huge overhead of doing paid advertising up the yin yang. I have never paid a dime in any kind of advertising. As far as any solo ads or anything like that, I've never done it. I sit down, I do Facebook, I got my timeline, and then I do YouTube, and that's all I do. And I'm not telling you got to do that. I'm just letting you know, giving these people the ability to connect with you is so important. Okay? So, give an example right here. This one went to this page right here. This is for Exodus Elite, the business I was just describing, that I still do, matter of fact. And inside of it, I've got Exodus Elite that takes them right to it so they can sign directly up. I've got Power Lead Systems where I explain the importance of Power Lead Systems, how I got free from the job, how I can make thousands a week, and I wasn't even focusing at Power Lead Systems. Yo, when you find a primary business that means the world to you, and you believe in it, and then you make a sales pages, or you have a share code, that's going to be number 2 in just a second, I'm going to tell you that, and you give these people the share codes, the tools they need, it is priceless what it can do for you. So I've got Exodus Elite, I've got Power Lead Systems, and then I got a traffic source, which usually for the last few years we've been using Udemy or Udemy. I've always called it Udemy in my videos. It just sounds better. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But Udemy or Udemy. And, you know, I've got people that signed up from 4 years ago that I still make commissions on a regular basis. You get a 15% commissions for life if you use it or not. So, and so many people are wanting to do paid advertising. Well, even when I am doing paid advertising, I'm telling these people to make sure you get these people to connect with you. That's the biggest thing that you can ever do. to be perfectly honest. So I've got all three of the elements inside of my inside of my sales page. I give these people someone to connect with. There's me and my little boy. I talk about the different packages, and bam, down here at the bottom, telling people I appreciate them coming through, right? I'm not going to cover this a lot. I just want to let you know I used Powell Systems to brand me into a business that I believe in. I gave these people someone to connect with, and then I explained the business. To me, that's the most valuable thing, one of the most valuable things in Powell Systems. It's meant the most to me that a lot of y'all are overlooking and don't even try. And it's something you might want to think about. Okay, the second part I told you earlier. Let's say if I had this capture page, or this capture page here, where they get to connect with me, and then I send them to my sales page. Give me 2 seconds here. I'll go back to the dashboard and I'll show you. I can't show you how much money I made. It goes up real quick, but that's it. Okay, let me show you this right here, y'all. This would be the page it would go to, right? Now, I told you, if you got a really kick-butt sales page itself that does an excellent job, well, this one is interactive right here out the yin-yang. This is a really good professional-looking page. If you've got a page like this that does an excellent job, and you've already gave these people someone to connect with, bam, you've got something you can run with. So often, y'all, if I'm doing a YouTube video and I know they're connecting with me, and then they go through the capture page and I know they're connecting with me, and then they go to a great sales page that I've already been talking up, you've got a winning combination because they already connected with you. Anytime you're standing in front of your house with your hand out is a win. If you're waiting until they're already gone, then you're always going to be struggling, and you're never going to have the ratios that I get. 1 out of every 3 people signing up. 1 out of every 3 people upgrading. Things like that is ridiculous income, and it comes because they're listening to me and they get a chance to connect with me. And that's a world of difference right here. So some of y'all who's in Powell Systems, if you are not creating your own pages, at least your capture page, and letting these people connect with you, maybe see a little bit of your own personality. I think I got like 21 or 22 pages. Most of these have videos in it. It's the exact same video right here, right? But I give the ability, because that's a share code. I actually created a share code for people to come into Access Elite with me, right? Now, I've made good money using my actual share code. So, but I want to give people the different, capture pages that are going to maybe fit them. I've got some that has a cat. I've got all sorts of crazy things up there and stuff like that, But some of them are really good, and this is one of my favorite ones right here. But I used that video. It's not that I'm trying to brand me with when other people see it. I just want them to have someone to connect with. Not only that, when my downline comes in, I tell them, y'all, feel free, and you're not going to hear many leaders say this in Powell Systems. I have no problem with you taking this, copying this page, and you put in your own video so they can connect with you. Man, I'd be tickled to death with that. That's what I preach, is you branding yourself more than anything else. It's the number one thing you can ever do in online business. And believe me, you've got my blessing. You come into Powell Systems, you come into Access Elite, and you want to change out that videos, man. You want to change this page where you think it makes it better for you, by all means. With that being said, y'all, let's go to number 2. Number 2 is going to be share codes. Now, I'm going to show you what a share code is right here, y'all. This right here is a capture page from one of the businesses I do. It's called Press One Cash, right? Now, with Press One Cash, I do YouTube videos so they connect with me. That will never change. I'm gonna always be out front of in front of the house with my hand out. That will never, ever, ever change. Now, because I'm doing YouTube videos and already connected with me, and I already showed them the sales funnel in it, right? I made $10,400 in the first 30 days. And most of that, over 70, 80% of it was cold leads from YouTube for Press One Cash. And I didn't even make the landing page or capture page. I didn't do either. I used this one right here. Now, I easily could have used one of my videos and put one in it. But I ran with this one right by itself. And every way I was getting out to people was YouTube. So I really knew they had a chance to connect with me in the first place. And y'all, it works. It absolutely did. So this is a share code right here that takes you to... I'll show you real quick. And this is Press One Cash, and it's my buddy Frank actually explaining the business to you. Now, to be perfectly honest, Frank didn't work the system as much as I did. I wound up I know I did. I made more money off of this business than Frank did using his own sales funnel. And I'm not knocking Frank or anything. It's just I stayed more focused at this than he did. He went on and moved on to other things, but it was such a rock solid sales funnel with a 10-minute, 55-second video that explained the business, telling people it was a one-up system. We get paid immediately. We get to pick how we want to get paid. The company never pays us. We pay each other. We unlock each other. And then I was putting the first member in for them. I'm still doing this business, as a matter of fact, y'all. So I wound up I became the #1 person in this whole company for Press One Cash. 137 paid commissions. I only had 4 people signed up that did not pay me. That was a ridiculous ratio for something that's free to sign up to. But ask yourself, y'all, why did I get these? This is one of my kitty cats right here, trying to get up to me. Why did I get such crazy ratios? Because I already gave you the answer. I joined the businesses I believe in. I did YouTube videos, and they connected with me. These people were calling me, telling me they were ready to do the business, and they hadn't even seen the sales funnel yet. Some of y'all, that would blow your mind. Having sales, and they haven't even been a lead yet. Because I tell people to call me, and I'd even help them walk them through it. And I have my phone number down below in the description. So, that's the system I use, y'all. If I'm using YouTube and I got my phone, I can make 6-figure income with that alone, because I give these people someone to connect with. Now, a share code, let me tell you, every share code is basically the same. So if you know how to do one share code, you know how to do them all inside of Power Lead Systems, and that's a great thing, y'all. So what you want to look at, y'all, if you're not doing share codes, majority of the money I make inside of Power Lead Systems has either been me making my own capture page that ran to a share code, or I wind up making my own share code. But people love having a share code because you have usually a leader that knows what they're doing, that has got a lot of recognition, or a lot of credibility, usually a 6 or 7 figure earner that's used to making these sales funnels like this, so it's polished, and then they do the selling and explaining. Got Power Lead Systems in it already for you, and usually another source of income that may even be free to sign up to, just like Udemy, like I told you earlier, right? Yo, I've had $400 to $500 to $600 in a month from Udemy sales alone from share codes. Y'all who are sweating whether or not I'm going to make any money with Power Lead Systems, let me tell you something, y'all. I make almost every bit, 95% of the money I ever made inside of Power Lead Systems while not focusing or even promoting Power Lead Systems. I was promoting Press One Cash. I was promoting Excess Elite. I was promoting these primary businesses, and then I was getting sales from Power Lead Systems. And let me tell you something else too, y'all. So these share codes are so important, and people want to sign up underneath you and get the instructions. Let me show you how the instructions are, y'all. So the first one, take them to Press One Cash. This is Frank sitting there telling them in the share code, and this is pretty typical now for most share codes, telling you, y'all, the importance of staying in this sales funnel. Do not leave here and go ask questions. These sales funnels will answer your questions before you even ask them. That's how good they are. So don't go anywhere else. There's just no need in it. So step 1 is going to be for the primary business. In this case, it's my Press One Cash. Y'all, this is one of the best sales funnels I've ever used. Good enough that I did not have to make one, if that tells you anything. And I have no problem making sales funnels. It was just not necessary. So instead of me spending 3 weeks of busting my tail, making this stuff, testing it, make sure it works, right? What did I do? I started from here and made $10,400 in the first 30 days with someone else's sales funnel. It's a share code. That's why. Step 2, y'all, is going to be Power Lead Systems. Now, I can tell you, Power Lead Systems is how I got free from a job. It's been the answer to me branding myself. I could have easily done this video for Frank right here, right? Because I believe and love the business. I even do training for the company for Power Lead Systems and Master Traffic Institute, $1,000 commission, right? So I really love this business. Frank's the same way I am. So I've got a guy who's a 6, 7 figure earner sitting right here explaining the importance and showing you the commissions he's made with Power Lead Systems, $7,000 to $8,000 weeks. This is the kind of cat you want explaining the business for you. And a share code. That's why people love share codes. Okay, so get Power Lead Systems. He's selling it for you. Part 2 down here, y'all, is showing you how to put the share code together. This literally is the share code right here. Y'all, I cannot tell you the number of people. I'm doing YouTube videos. There's these people that's been in the business longer than I am. Some of these are big leaders. They loved Press One Cash, but they didn't have anything like this. How many people watch my videos and sign up underneath Power Lead Systems alone because they needed these tools? I get Udemy sales, and then I keep getting paid year after year after year for something, even if we don't do another business, and they use just Udemy. This thing is vital, y'all. It's just being smart. You need to be doing share codes. So, excuse me. Second video right here is going to be covering how to put your share code together. This is where you stay right here. Part 2 of 2, you don't leave it, and then you put it together. There's the share code you need. Then he's made it where you can copy it, literally, and paste it into the place. Watch the video, and here's the illustrations, y'all. The illustrations itself literally shows you, here's the share code, where you need to do, where you need to go into companies you promote, what you're looking for, Press One Cash, Power Lead Systems, and the last one's going to be Udemy, and you put in your referral link and you call it a day. Y'all, it is that easy. It really is. So the good part is all share codes are basically done the same way now, and that's real important. Now, I'm going to show you something else. Me and Frank, for the longest time, always promoted primary businesses. We did not focus directly at Power Lead Systems. So Frank recently made a new share code that is just for Power Lead Systems. Now, to be honest, I didn't really push it at the beginning because I usually promote my primary businesses, and I get a lot of PLS sales that come in from that way, and that's always worked for me, so I wasn't going to change that. But y'all, I will tell you, I have seen so many people inside of our Power Lead Systems Facebook group. We got about 47,000 people, right? A lot of these people have been there longer than I have. I've been with Power Lead Systems since February of 2015. Yet there's people in there saying, thank you, Frank, for this awesome sales funnel. This thing has converted like crazy. Look at the money I'm making. I've seen guys like Travis Alexander. I watched him grow over the years to now he's making $1,000, $2,000 a week on a regular basis. And all he's using is the share code that we've created. So again, look how important the share codes are. So if you are in Power Lead Systems and you needed a good, just a straight up Power Lead Systems sales funnel, this is going to be one right here that does an excellent job. It is actually called the Forever Wealth System. Frank updates it on a regular basis. He updated the Press One Cash video as well. And it lets basically it takes you right to Power Lead Systems. And what's it going to have? It's going to have some training in it. It's going to have Udemy in it. And once again, Frank's going to tell you how important Power Lead Systems has been to him, to his family, how broke he was years ago, and how this is such a, replication and duplication is such a big part when it comes into online business, especially for your downline and other people around you. And when you supply that for them, y'all, you are going to become such a big leader and someone that they're going to look forward to. Only element that I keep telling y'all, and please understand, I'll preach it probably till I'm blue in the face, is give these people someone to connect with, y'all. So if they don't know who you are, you're lacking in it. Let these people know that you believe in your business. Let them see that you're accessible. Let them see that you're applying action. How do you do that, y'all? Give these call to actions to tell them to friend you on your timeline on Facebook. And you show proof, progress, welcome, congratulate, and uplift, and maybe just a little bit of your daily life. That's fine. I take pictures of me and my little boy, whatever it may be, going eating a McRib first time, or something like we're big. I don't like McDonald's, but I like the McRib. Something personal like that, We bought a really big boat. It's a yacht, actually, recently. So I've got pictures of me and my girlfriend, or maybe me and my little boy, there at the boat and stuff like that. Put a little bit of your life into it. Sometimes it's nothing more than me and him taking the top off the car and joking and cutting up and having fun. Let these people connect with you. And when they scroll down, they see that you're the kind of sponsor that they want to have. Get in the Facebook group. Let these people see you. When you tell them to go ahead and look, y'all, when you join, go ahead and get inside the Facebook group for Power Lead Systems. There's 47,000 people. And they're going to see the people, y'all. They're going to really get a chance to see like Travis Alexander or me or Frank Calabro. And we're showing them proofs of income and showing them how important these are right here, y'all. This is a $1,000 commission, Master Traffic Institute right here. This is a $400 commission. This is a $100 commission. Y'all, the diamonds right here was 147 one time. I paid on day one. I made over 200 diamonds in the first 2 years alone. Do you think it wouldn't have been business suicide? And you get an email letting you know you just lost $100 every time someone upgrades that you didn't have that part of. So now, not only do we have the $100, we have the $400. So you get an email saying you lost $400, and then you got Mass Traffic Institutes letting you know that you just lost $1,000. And if one of your downline gets paid, you get paid $25 for a diamond. So if they made $100, you get paid $25. If they made $400, you make $50. And if they made $1,000, you make $200. All from these 3 upgrades right here alone. That's the difference, y'all. And that's, you want to ask Travis Alexander why is he making such big money? It's these upgrades, y'all. You want to know how Frank made $7,000, $8,000 in a week? It's the upgrades. You want to know how I make $2,000 to $3,000 or whatever a week? It's the upgrades. It's just the reality of it all, y'all. Okay, third thing, y'all, and I'm just going to verbally tell you right here, broadcasting to your people, y'all. Even though we do have email campaigns that's already built into the share codes, that's great. I call the email campaigns, instead of autoresponders, I call them auto reminders. Because to me, I think it's more about if you caught me going down the road and then I got an email and it's just bad timing, or if I watched it and had to go right after or something, that email 2 or 3 days later, excuse me, might have been perfect timing for me to watch that, right? So it's a reminder to me that you've seen something and brings them back to them. But a broadcast, y'all, when you can broadcast out to your people, usually I send a broadcast out to about 10,000 people at a time. And I can write in my own words, send a picture, whatever it is. If I want to show people the proof of income I've made recently in this business, and then tell them what I think personally, when you write something that's sincere, and the chances of deliverability are so much better, and then give the people a chance to connect with you on Facebook, and then, right there below it have a link in your phone number. That alone, man, can be the open way to making a lot of sales right by itself. So to me, broadcasting, because of the fact a follow-up email is sincere from you, it's not like there's 500 people using that same email campaign. Emails have changed a lot over the years, y'all, and it's made it a lot tougher. So the email deliverability that's not going to spam is tougher. But once you write your own stuff, the chances of being delivered is so much greater. So to me, a follow-up email is worth so much more than the whole email campaign that I really call just a reminder. And then a broadcast is basically that exact same thing, if not even bigger. So that's why it's so important. And all that's available to you inside of Power Lead Systems. And you can send broadcasts out as much as you want. To be honest, I'm still not using AWeber. I know a lot of people that if they was doing paid advertising, I'd have to be. But for what I do with YouTube and posting on timelines and Facebook and stuff like that, broadcasting works perfect for me, just with Power Lead Systems. All right, and last, y'all, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, just like I said before, the answer to making big money in Power Lead Systems is giving your people the answers and the tools, and that's what Power Lead Systems does, and then being upgraded so that you can get paid. Because I can tell y'all, I was not upgraded. Master Traffic Institute wasn't around when I came in on day one. I told you that's the one I did the training for. As a matter of fact, I was actually asked, and I loved it. I did it. I had no problem making videos for that because I'm such a big fan of Power Lead Systems. But platinum right here, y'all, I did not go platinum. First month, I didn't lose any commissions. I made a lot of diamonds because I was excited and I was pushing it, right? Understand, y'all, the best way to get upgrades is to tell your people to upgrade. Who's more influential on day one than their sponsor? Nobody is. You get these people in the Facebook group and you're telling them the importance, and they see the other people making money, they're going to say, man, putting these people in the right place around the right kind of people is the difference between you making money and not. But you've got to be qualified to get there. You've got to get paid, right? Second month in, I got my first email, bam, saying I just lost $400. I was like, all right, well, it's the first one. Maybe that's okay. Y'all, in the next week, or I think week and a half, I got my second email. Bam, I just lost another $400. Y'all, those to this day is the worst 2 emails I've ever received in any company for anything. Knowing you just had 2 emails that you've lost $400 each. I had to go ahead and get squared away. Y'all, it becomes more expensive or more costly for you not to be upgraded than to be upgraded in this business. So something to think about. Now, here's another thing you need to know about. When I tell you people go all in, That's normal inside this business now on a regular basis. So if you're only gold, that's great. I appreciate you being here, y'all. That's awesome for residual income. But y'all, if you're missing diamond, platinum, and Master Traffic Institute, when you have a downline that goes in that Facebook group, they can be 10 people down from you, or 20, it doesn't matter. It's unlimited. And they go in this Facebook group and they see Travis and they see me and they see other people, and we're showing Master Traffic Institute sales, platinum sales, and diamond sales, and we're making $2,000, $3,000 a week, whatever we're making. They're going to be influenced to do that, right? And you're going to get an email saying you lost $1,000, an email saying you lost $400, and an email saying you lost $100 within about a minute's time, and it's too late. There's nothing you can do. All it's going to do is make you sick to your stomach, wishing that you had already upgraded in the first place. So that's something to think about, y'all. All right, y'all, I'm going to end this. We're going to get ready, and we're going to go to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Second time I've ever been to Tennessee in my entire life. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to get my little boy out of school in another 2 hours. Had to stay in long enough to make a half a day. And we're looking forward to him probably playing a lot of video games all the way there. And, have to get him some gum so his ears don't pop and stuff like that. I know how it is the first time you go, especially. So I just want to let everybody know Power Lead Systems is priceless. It's how I got free from the job. If you're interested in any of the business I mentioned, Press One Cash, I'm still doing it. Exodus Elite, y'all. It's the best way to make $1,000 I've ever made in my life. I'm still doing it. It came in that from August of 2016. And I am using Power Lead Systems. It's absolutely incredible. And also, y'all, if you want just a share code for Power Lead Systems, y'all, that's the best one out there. People do not give out shout outs to people about a share code if it isn't real and if it isn't making money for them. And this one is a really good one for sure. So all that's going to be in the description down below. Reach out to me, y'all. I do put your first member in for you in Press One Cash. I do put your first member in for you for Exodus Elite. So you are qualified in both of them for you. I actually do it for you. And Power Lead Systems, y'all, I'm going to do that until I don't see me ever quitting Power Lead Systems, to be honest. It's been the answer to everything I do. Appreciate y'all. If you need anything, let me know, and I look forward to seeing you in the Facebook groups. Appreciate it.